Hello, everybody. Welcome. Nice to have you with us. Race number 5 on the card. This is a handicap that's run over the distance of the 1,600 meters. In this particular event, you're reminded that number 4 is not running, so quite a large field. We're on Twitter at Weighted to Win is our handle. WhatsApp number is over there as well. You can see how you can join us. It's lovely to have you part of our family as always. We've got a special guest on. You've already known from the slides that have been put out on our various platforms where you've seen Nino Podesto's bipod PAs and all the stuff that he's already suggested. We're on race 5. Nino, good to at least now get a chance to talk to you in what does appear to be quite a challenging race. Nino, what do you like here?
Good morning, Clyde, and good morning, Daryl. Yes, it is quite a tricky race, but I thought that Caven Carter, number 12, could win last time over the course and distance, 4-1 in the betting. But Alaskan Fate could be a bit of value. Ran three and 3.75 lengths behind, 3.5 kilos better off at 14-1. I think that could be a bit of value. Then obviously Visus Magic and Sarajevo that runs well for Rachel Venica. I've left Ollie's View out of my bipods and PAs, but maybe that's the next one to have a look at.
Interesting the way you found a bit of value there. Janina doesn't play. He goes straight for the 14-1 shots. Head on, eh?
Yeah, he's come to take us on over here, Clyde. Yeah,
well, that's good. Welcome. What do you like,
Nina,
Mr. Marie?
Nina? Yeah, Clyde, Cavian's car, I thought she impressed last time out because she led a long way from home and she was there to be shot at and she just kept on finding. So I thought that that victory was very meritorious. I know she did pick up a hefty penalty, but over this course and distance, she seems to be her best. I expect her to follow up. Nice little roughie for trifectas could be number 5, Silver Slippers. Too far back in her later start. She ran well below par. She's better than that. And from a neat draw, she should really get the run of the race. So I'm going 12 from 5.
Okay, we're going to keep these previews obviously short. We've got UK racing on the go as well. Those, as you know, those long distance those jumping races. So we don't want to take up too much time. Here's a jackpot for you that the guys have worked out. This is Darren Burrows, who, by the way, is out there at Fairview Racecourse. He's got his horse running later today, name of the game. And Darren Burrows in race number 6 on the card. He intends on bankering number 1. His banker is Cruise Control, who's one of the 7 to 10 shots of the day. We're moving on now to race number 6, guys. Let's get into this particular event. The 6th race on the card is the Fairview Flying 5. It's a 1,000-metre event and some talented horses that run here. One in particular is that of the Gavin Smith stable, Cruise Control. They take on Clifftop again for Alan Creef. But the market suggests, Nino, that Cruise Control should be hard to beat. What do you think?
Clyde, I definitely think that Cruise Control over the 1,000 meter is going to be a very, very hard horse to beat. I think I believe that it is the best 1,000 meter horse running in the Eastern Cape at the moment, and they're going to have to struggle to beat it. And what makes it more interesting and confident for me is that Gavin Smith hasn't put the claimer on it, so he knows how good the horse is. So I'm very strong on Cruise Control, Clyde.
Very big from Nino's side, Cruise Control. Daryl, are you Clifftop any danger, or are you happy the same as Nino?
Clifftop on his day is very good, Clyde. He blows hot and cold because when he's good, he's exceptional. I think we've heard about this headwind this morning. It's obviously been pre-recorded.
Yeah, Brandon Bailey's there. Yeah.
That could play into Clifftop's favour because he's going to slot in behind Federer. Federer's the likely pacemaker along with Cruise Control. Not the pacemaker, but they're going to go out and wear their hearts on their sleeves. Clyde, Cruise Control, unbeaten over this course in distance. In the penultimate starts, he's only half a kilogram worse off. Clifftop, very disappointing last time out, but that was on the poly track. I'm very keen to see how this race pans out. I'm just going to say 1 and 2 to fight it out.
So you're taking on Nino, basically.
I'm not taking
him on. You're taking on Nino, because Nino said as Cruise Control can't lose, and you're saying, no, you're worried about Clifftop.
Well, if he can't lose, Clyde, he should be 1 to 1,000.
Okay, well, there, Nino, you heard it. Let's get the slide up there quickly now from what Daryl Marie, I think it is, that suggests. He says 1 and 2. He's worried about the headwind. Excuse me, the headwind. Then the next leg, 1, 5 and 6. And the following leg, 2, 9 and 10. Daryl Marie takes on Nino Podesto. Welcome back, race 7. This is the Glen Eyre Trophy. It's a listed event and it's run over 2,800 metres. They have got World Sports Betting top of the boards, the one Yagamoon at 28 to 10, 6 Magnum Fire 28 to 10. They joint favourites, the two of them, Nino. Magnum Fire for the Mitchley Yard. Smith has got Yagamoon in there. The two are dominating. But I guess it's the kind of race that might have an upset potential.
Clyde, with the scratchings of Berek and Flowers of Saigon that I thought would fight out the finish, I believe that Jagamoon and Magnum Fire are right on top of each other last time behind Berek, and I can't see much between them again. Those are my two. I don't quite see an upset in this race. I think those two will fight it out, Clyde.
Those two will fight it out top of the boards from Nino's side. Daryl, you agree?
Yes, Clyde, last time at Jagamoon confirmed that the distance is of no concern. He's just got a very hefty weight to shoulder around the 2,800 turf track. Like Nino touched on, Magnum Fire, very little separating the two of them, same weight terms. Once again, there shouldn't be much separating them today. The one that interests me could be number 5 over here, King's Crusade. In my opinion, Clyde is a better turf horse, and they've taken the blinkers off now that he's gained the extended trip. He just needs to settle in running, and I think he can give them a bit of cheek. But if I was pushed into a corner, I'm going Magnum's Fire.
Okay, so 1 and 6, but there could be a bit of a danger from King's Crusade in a race like this. Let's put what we recommend in terms of this race onto your screen for you so you can have a look at what the bets are. And Daryl Marie going 156 by 2910. This is his jackpot, second jackpot. Remember, there are 10 races, right, at Fairview today. 156 by 2910 by 36. 7, 11, 15, and the last leg 3, 4, 7, and 9. That's the jackpot. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with Nino Podesta, he's on 079 390 5747. 079 390 5747. And if you need some more information from him, he's always willing to help. So if you still use tab Telebet, the number is 0861 000 822. Make a note of that number, 0861 000 822. It's the tab Telebet handicap this race. It's run over 2,000 metres. It's an interesting one because Alan Greef has got Sugarberry, whom I thought was quite a decent sort. Got a top weight to carry, Nino. Priced up at 72 as the one to beat. But our colleague and friend Darren Burrows has made his way to Fairview to go and lead his horse in. Name of the game for Tyra Lang at 11 to 2. He's very bullish that Name of the Game is going to win today. Nina, what do you think?
Clyde, I went for Name of the Game last time out. I actually made it a value bet. It was a bit disappointing, but I think maybe it didn't handle the poly, or maybe he didn't like the poly. I'm looking for a much better run from him this time round on the turf. So I definitely make it a big runner. Sugarberry ran in a feature race last time, 5 lengths behind Medalist Start, who came out to run third last time out behind the Glen Cotton trained horse, Virginia Sweet. So that's got to have a chance. But like you say, it's carrying a bit of weight. And then number 10, I would like to mention number 10, Race 30. I thought that ran a good race last time. She's well drawn. I think she'll run another honest race. And also number 4, Cape Bouquet. Ignore the last poly run. She should be much better on the turf. I make it between 2, 4, 9, and 10.
Okay, well, 4 and 10, of course, are both at 10 and 12 to 1. Again, Nino looking for the value in a race like this. And Darren's, he's landed. He's there. He's told me. He's already had, he's settled in, and he's hoping his Name of the Game can win. You like it?
Yeah, Clyde, she was a bit stiff last time because that race meeting was meant to go ahead on the turf, but they switched it to the poly track. She just never got into contention. Back on the turf track this time around, Clyde, she's got a neat draw. She's not going to have to work to get into a good position. She should be there really for nothing. So over the 10 furlongs, I expect her to hopefully get it right for Darren. Let's pull her home. The dangers, I think Nino's touched on the 2 and the 10. If you have a look at Hey Siri, Clyde, excuse me, she's 5.5 kilograms better off with Sugarberry. So if she stays the extra, I think she's going to be the biggest danger to name of the game.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully he's not going to give. Hopefully Hayser is not going to give name of the game too much of a headache, because we'd like to see Darren lead his horse in. Here we go with our selections here for our final leg of the first jackpot. Darryl's recommending a pick 3 here, where he says go 2, 9, 10 in this leg, by 3, 6, 7, 11, 15, by 3, 4, 7, and 9. And that pick 3, of course, does cost around 60 Rand. Thanks to Nino Podesta for joining us. Remember, Nino's on 079 390 5747. He's more than willing to help in terms of a WhatsApp or something, and he'll lead you in the right direction. It's great to have him as a guest. Thank you for watching Weighted to Win Race 8, final leg of the pot.